Hello guys, welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you some replays in some quite old Japanese tanks. I've also got a bit of a surprise at the end, but we're in the STA2 Black. I really like this tank. It's not particularly competitive these days, as it is such an old tank now. It's had a couple of little buffs, but nothing significant enough to really make it all that competitive to a lot of the tanks these days. But I still quite enjoy it. It's as you can see, it's quite a big medium tank. It's a Japanese tank, so it's got like no armor. Its penetration could be worked on, to be honest. I think it needs a buff, but you do have heat rounds to compensate for that. And unfortunately, as you'll see partway through this game, I do stop for a little while and I'm fairly distracted for the rest of the game, because my wife's parents come in halfway through the game. So obviously I stopped to talk to them, and then obviously I am talking to them while I'm trying to play. But obviously, who knows how the game would have turned out if I had the chance to play the whole game. Obviously, I could have made a mistake and been taken out of the game straight away, or I could have done more damage and not ended up in the situation I was at the end of this game, which is quite a tense part of the game at the end. As you can see, we are losing quite badly, almost immediately. This is kind of like how I feel most of my games tend to go, is like there's just no chance of winning it. Almost immediately you know you're going to lose. Obviously this is a rare occasion where it didn't quite turn out like that. I'm pulling back here as there there's not really any support on my flank. But I do want to keep dibs on this flank as well, because obviously, if we totally lose this flank, then there's a pretty good chance we're going to lose this game. And we've pulled the game back a little bit because obviously our team has, unfortunately, as you can see, it's a lot of TDs in this game, so there's a lot of camping. Black Prince there, just trundling away through the middle of the map. I wouldn't have probably gone that way myself. I would have probably gone through the town if I wasn't a Black Prince. But that's what he's doing. So I've got enough lovely free shot of damage into him as he was coming up there. Unfortunately, we do get targeted by artillery in the very near future. Now, obviously, I am a medium. I am going to be trying to do some spotting for our team. Not the best tank to be doing much spotting in, as in I can't really, because I'm such a big target. I have to be very careful doing any spotting. And this is quite a neat, obviously totally by chance. As you can see, it got hit because that light tank decided to YOLO. Really don't know why he thought that was a good idea. I put a bit of damage into myself, and someone else did put some damage into him. Not the smoothest of moves, but quite annoying that I took a bit of damage there. I'm waiting to be targeted because I know the Panzerjäger will be up there. Should have maybe aimed that a little bit better. Very dangerous tank, the Panzerjäger, just quite OP. Don't know what that guy was thinking. Straight in the middle of the map there, just trundling along towards us. But there you go, got 3 bit of damage and our first kill. And then obviously now we're getting targeted by artillery. Never fun. But we put in HE. I think we can see, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at. I think it must be a lightly armoured TD or something, or the light tank maybe. But we're just at the moment trying to just keep this flank spotted up, really. That is the main thing. as you can see, we are kind of equal teams now, at least, um, after that initial very bad part of the game. Actually, this is the part where I get my partner's parents walk in. As you can see, I'm totally stationary, not doing anything right now. We haven't had the best game so far anyway. Just got... well, we got less than 1,000 combined damage, and my team is starting to crumble again. Now, like I said, this video is purely coincidental. It's mainly Japanese tanks. I go out in the STA2. I have 2 games for you in the Chi-Ri, and then 1 game in the Chi-Nu. And yes, the next season is, which probably by the time this is uploaded is already started, is Japanese themed. So you get the first in the line, the first tank, Japanese TD, which is excellent. I'm really looking forward to that. You also get a 3D Samurai Commander, which is pretty awesome. Although, still don't particularly love the 3D Commanders. They're not graphically all that amazing. But there are some I actually like these days with the Samurais and the June Commander and stuff like that. But I'd still rather not in general have any of those in the game. I just want to see the tanks after all. So like I said, coincidental, but yeah, just nicely goes with the next season. Japanese tanks really could use some love, to be honest. Like the Chi-Ri, basically the whole line. Managed to take out the Panzer. I'm not really sure what he was doing. He could definitely beat me in a one-on-one fight, but he didn't really want to, apparently. So we're spotting up for our team now. It's put in the HE, ready for it to load. Got to be careful to make sure this is... put a nice shot into him, but didn't pen, which is quite unfortunate. Put it in the normal rounds. I'm trying to be careful. I'm getting targeted by everything at this point. Artillery is going to be a bit of a pain in this game. Kind of hoping that my TD will actually come and support me at this point, because I know the Charioteer is over there facing towards our base. I was kind of considering either destroying the artillery or hitting the Charioteer from behind, but I get spotted up by something. I'm guessing on their sniper hill. Of course, get hit. Leaves me down to 300 health. Not good. And then I get hit and down to a one shot basically now. But that Charioteer made a mistake. Hit me. Yes, he did hit me. Did put a nice shot into me. But yeah, just flipped onto him and finished him off. And I think he was the highest scorer on his team. So yeah, they really didn't need him being taken out. Where this other TD is, I have no idea. I've not seen him, not spotted him. But he is a dangerous tank. He will probably outspot me because he's a lot more stealthy than me. As long as it's obviously got a decent crew in his tank and things like that. So we're going to try to get up on this hill and creep over the top, take him by surprise if we can. And there he is. Yeah, he's looking in the other direction. And of course, I ruined that first shot, which is great. And we do manage to take him out, but unfortunately don't do all the damage, which we should have done, really. So we do have 4 kills. We've got about just over 2,500 combined. And we just got this one tank left. And now we actually see where he is. He's actually near our base. Now, I was thinking, right, okay, let's go let's go finish them off, because that's what I prefer to do. I don't really like to cap out, especially when we've got the advantage here. And then I was thinking, actually, if I don't get there in time, if he takes out the artillery, which he has, I'm a one-shot to him. It's a bit too dangerous. So what I might actually do is I might go back and cap, and hopefully, so that's what I do, turn around, kind of almost kind of hinting that this might draw him out. He's going to have to push me, whether he likes it or not, which means I might have at least 1 or 2 free shots into him before he can get a shot into me. Hopefully, obviously. So we sit in the cap. He didn't go into the cap, which I would have thought he would have done. But then that might suggest that he's not a very new player. He knows that if he goes into the cap, we all know where he is. And RTD has gone back to fight him, which is alright, but unfortunately he has just pushed him and he's got himself killed, which means it's just me and him. And unfortunately that guy can kill me in one shot. He could pretty much HG me to death almost straight away, splashing me almost, depending. So we're worried he's going to come through the town or he's going to come through the middle. Those are kind of our choices. So we're going to sit on this little hill here, try to spot him maybe. We've got heating to make sure every shot pens. We get spotted, we get targeted. This is not good. He fluffs his shot, put one shot into him. We pull out of the cap, which is probably not the best idea. Try to make sure our next shot hits, and we get the win. So we get five kills there, which is obviously very important for XP, and about 3,000 combined damage there, which isn't amazing. It's pretty good for this tank, to be fair. Yeah, that charioteer that I killed came third, even on a losing game. So he had a very good game as well. But yeah, all things considered, it worked out really well, considering I was stopped playing for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then distracted for the rest of the game, really. Yeah, so that's not a bad game. Like I said, not the most competitive medium anymore, unfortunately. And we've got first class, top of the team. Yeah, not a bad tank. I still enjoy it. Now we are in our first replay of the Chi-Ri. Not a very good tank. Not really very good at all. As you can see, it's a big boy. Not stealthy in the slightest. It's not that fast either. And it has literally no armor. So, you know, if you're facing lower tier tanks with low caliber guns, they might hit the odd angle and bounce. But you're not going to be bouncing any tier 8s, really. And like I said, you're a big chunky boy. They're going to just go through you like a hot knife through butter. So what is the good thing about this tank? It's very fast reloading. And, you know, it doesn't put out much damage. But if you get there... If someone's distracted, you can really pump out a lot of shots into them. But, you know, the thing is, like I said, it's not a particularly good tank, but I actually really enjoy this tank. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it makes me feel pretty good putting out so many shots in such a quick succession. Even if they don't do that much damage, you can see put 3 shots in there, less than 400 damage. And, yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing. They just pushed up and got themselves killed. So that was a nice start of the game. gave me some free parts of damage there. I've got about 500 damage there. And this guy is quite clearly on his own because he hasn't got the confidence to push up, and now he's running away. So that means we've got the hill, which means we've got a quite a big advantage in this game because we can get shots across the map. Right, look, I don't know how the spotting mechanics are very strange in this game. How on earth I spotted him from the hill? As you can see, 6 shots, and we didn't even finish off the artillery. So, and of course, not fully aimed now, so we missed that. Oh, I was about to say we missed that shot, but unfortunately, to take care of that artillery, we got most of our health taken off by something. We got spotted in return there. Not really sure what by. I mean, spotting mechanics are very weird. Yes, technically, from going across the map, there's not much space between me and some of these guys, but we are on top of a hill, so there is really. This is going to be very bad. I missed all of these shots because that guy's going to be still alive near the end of the game. So that's going to be quite unfortunate. As you can see, we've got 1,300 damage and only 1 kill. And this guy that put in lots of shots into me. Managed to put another shot into that guy. As you can see, the teams are now equalising out, which is unfortunate. The thing is, like I said, I am not a competitive tank. If I go down, I'm probably going to get slaughtered straight away. This is probably, with my no armour, slack of speed, and lack of damage, I think this is probably the best place for me, being support here. I can see across the map, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a bit boring, obviously, like I said, sitting on here waiting for the enemy to be spotted up and things, but it's just what I've got to do to help the team at this point in time. And again, he was just sat there, got spotted up, but of course I was shooting, so I got spotted up by him, who's on the other side of the map, much lower down. Not sure why that's the case, but anyway, as you can see, 6-5, but one of our tanks is an artillery who's not going to be too much help, obviously, because he isn't going to be able to get too many shots off because they're in a city map. But yeah, just kind of, as you see, there's someone in each cap right now. So I don't know who's going to be, who's who right now. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens. Which side needs me to support? Most of our team is in the defending our cap, which is good. Obviously, the remaining bad guys are probably going to be trying to defend their base. And there they are. They're pushing our team. I should probably go down and help right now, but there we go. This is probably why. And that last shot was a miss, of course it was, because that would have been the killing shot on that light tank. I got spotted again, which is really quite annoying. Like I said, just not particularly good tank this. You get spotted straight away. And yeah, someone is looking at me. I'm guessing it might be that TD again. We've got artillery and support here. Basically, we are a 2-shot to pretty much everything in this game. And obviously there's one of the tanks get lucky and set me on fire. I could be a 1-shot to these TDs. So we are now realizing that our base is undefended, really. We've got 1 medium down there, so we're going to push. Like I said, I was expecting the light tank to push up here at this point, knowing where we were. Um, but will he? I don't know. And then we're expecting them to come up from behind us. I'll throw up the good game because it's just me. I don't know why the heavy's still sat in the camp, because he's going to make everyone know where he is. He's going to be easy prey. But we're going to push down, and a bit late, unfortunately, because he's died now. But someone is spotting me, and I don't really want to be caught out there because I'm getting out spotted. Guessing it's probably the light tank. Don't know how. Oh, right, okay. There's some guys spotted up in the middle, and that's, like I said, weird spotting mechanics in this game. Sometimes our artillery is actually spotting guys up and actually be able to get shots off. As you can see, we've got 14 penetrating hits, guys, and we've got what, 1,500 odd damage, showing you how little our damage our gun does. So they're starting to cap. We're pushing. We're going to push. We're going to make. Wow, it's the only thing we can do, because they're going to out. I don't know why they're capping, to be honest. We're pretty much easy prey. There's an artillery, and one medium tank to their light tank and TD. While we know where the TD is, he's got 50 seconds. I am loading in premium rounds just to make sure the shot pens, and we can just about take a hit from this TD. I think it will be a very close run thing, but we've got no choice at this point. As long as I decap him or take him out. I mean, if we decap him, then we should win the game, because artillery should cap him out. But it's all up to this moment, really. He's hiding, of course. And it is that guy that did loads of damage to us. So that was a very nice finish, but we were only on 53 health at the end. As you can see, we came third. We got first class, showing you how this tank is very uncompetitive. I'm a tier 7, but I did about, what, 2,000 damage, just a bit under, and got a few kills. That was enough to get first class. As you can say, this game starts very strangely. Yes, okay, one of their enemy tanks has accidentally killed himself, so that's a nice start for our team. But you'll see how it becomes a little bit more stranger. In 2 seconds. Well, we push up to this flank. Looks like a lot of and there you go. One of their team has died. Now, it could be a good chance that they've both had accidents and got themselves killed. But I would say there might be a chance that guy might have just given up and killed himself because they're already at a disadvantage. I have seen that kind of behavior before. I guess I can kind of understand if you've had like 5 losing games in a row, and your 6th game starts with one of your allies accidentally falling to his death. But we're going to push up right now because we've got the support. We're going to push up to this flank and try to do some spotting. Put 2 hits into that guy, put the 3rd one in, push our rations to try to get reload, to see if we can get any more hits in him before he gets behind cover. We get another 2 and damage his ammo, and then fully aim, and we do get a hit into the artillery, which means we got a bit better chance. Now this guy just pushing up, get 2 hits into him, he gets behind cover. We've not taken any damage in return so far, and we're just going to push him, put him out of the game, give us a bit more advantage. I rush that shot because I don't want to get hit by him. Yes, he's a tier 6, but honestly, he's a better tank, to be fair, overall, even though he's a tier lower than me. So I really enjoy that tank, to be honest. Trying to put a shot into him, I'm putting the premiums because we're struggling to pen, even on the side of that thing. As you can see, we do lose a lot of premium for this gun, because it hasn't got the best pen, and this is literally all this tank has to offer is the fast reload and putting out lots of shots. So honestly, wouldn't berate anybody for using full premium in this thing at all, because like I said, it's the only good thing about this tank, and even then it's not all that good. As you can see, we can build up a little bit of speed, but not really. But we're only in the best conditions here. I get a little bit frustrated with this guy here. Don't know why he's going at such a silly angle. I wanted to get across the other side, and he's just blocking me here, and he carries on blocking me and gets the kill, even though I could have got the kill there. And I reload. There we go. We're going to track him in place and just put all our shots into him. So a lovely bit of damage there. Luckily he was concentrating on someone else. As you can see, we have got almost 3,000 combined damage, and 2 kills, which isn't bad at all, especially compared to my last game. Quite a bit more damage, to be honest. Almost 1,000 more damage. We're trying to get a 3rd kill, but unfortunately didn't quite get there. Which is a bit of a shame. As you can see, people are not having good games in this thing. This was first class. I think this is more of a first class than the other one. But that goes to show how badly people are having games in this thing. And yeah, we are now in the Chi-Nu, which is the tier 5 Japanese tank, medium, in the medium line. And as you can see, it's pretty much the same as the Chi-Ri, really. It's not as big, obviously, but it's a fair chunker. And it's got a very fast firing gun, so that's what we kind of got to take advantage of. I've got quite a few premium rounds in this thing to be a bit more competitive. As you can see, I actually went through my whole garage the other day to put on equipment on all my tanks, because quite a while ago, obviously, money was a bit of an issue. Silver was a bit of an issue, so I sold all my equipment on my kind of non-premium tanks. So I've put equipment back on, and I've rejigged premium ammo on all my tanks as well. Just comparing stats, really. Just like, is the premium rounds that much better? Then if so, I'm going to up how many more premium rounds I have in that tank, which, exactly. There we go. Try to finish that guy off. He has got no armor either, that tank, so right. So we have 2 artilleries in the game, which is not fun at all. So we do have to be careful on that. And we go up against the the American heavy. Yeah, that thing is going to beat us every time if we face him. But this guy's with us, so we've got a chance. We load the premium to make sure every shot pens. And unfortunately, our ally is just running away now. Not really sure why he's just abandoned me to the... So what I'm going to try to do is keep him tracked. Artillery should be able to... Artillery hopefully will help us out here. And yeah, there we go. It actually does come round again, that guy. Yeah, luckily the artillery is being very helpful in this game. As you can see, it's been a total trounce. We have not lost a single tank, and the enemy is down to 3 tanks. Usually I'm on the enemy team. That's usually how my games are. Speaking of which, I didn't... In this last play session, I didn't play any different to what I normally do. Got a few first classes, but no mastery games. You know, just a normal play session. But I had the best RNG that I've ever had, and probably anyone has had, because I played... It was a long play session. It wasn't like, oh, I only played like 3 games or whatever like that. I played 26 games, and I had a win rate of 93.37% or something ridiculous like that. I literally won 24 of my games. I lost 2 games. That's like I said, it's just purely an RNG based game. This really, so I'll play exactly the same the next day, and I'll have like a 40% win rate. You know, it just doesn't make sense, right? Now, the last game, I am in my Wind of Arrakis. I bought this the other day, actually. And when I booted up the game, I had this quite long play session, and I totally forgot to play it. It's only near the end of the play session I was like, "Oh wait, I bought this new tank. I really want to use it." And so this is the best game I had in it. I played about 3-4 games in it. I'm just about. I've got a fairly new crew in it because I obviously used the new 3D Commander. I also bought from the June films, and he's got just the free... He's a 3-star commander, so he's only got the 3 skills to start with, so obviously I'm a little bit lackluster when it comes to that, but I did play enough games because I have got quite a few boosters to actually get the next skill, I believe, which I put into... Or did I? I did. I might have got a new crew skill. I'm not 100% sure. But I would have probably put it into loading time, because the loading time on this tank is pretty insane. It does hit hard, and it's got decent enough pen. Again, the reload time is so long that I would almost consider loading premium from the get-go. But like I said, it's a nice tank. I think it looks really good. It does look very Juney. And the effects, the shield effects on it, it's awesome. As you can see, our team is really... Well, our team didn't go this flank. This is usually the flank that most people go to. But our team, for some reason, just didn't want to go to this flank, so I was kind of hesitant to push up this flank because I thought I might get totally swamped, but that didn't happen. There's is it the huntsman or one of the centurions up there? It's a very good position to be up on, but when your team is just not really going that way, it doesn't really make much sense. He's obviously trying to push me here. He missed his opportunity. There is a TD there, seeing what happens. He pulls back. He does exactly the same thing, really. I get another kill. That's 2 kills. Just over 2,000 damage. You can see. We're going to push up on this flank. Like I said, apart from the load time, the real big problem with this one is the old... to be honest, is the siege mode. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. There's another game after this one. But yeah, not a bad tank. I really enjoy it. Like I said, the siege mode is the big problem with this tank, as well as the load time. Obviously, it does put you off shots. I'm not sure why they haven't sorted that. I don't know if it's. I'm guessing since they haven't sorted it. I'm guessing they just want to have the siege mode a bit hard to use. Like I said, I've got the Japanese tier 10 medium, and I actually really enjoyed that tank. But if I have to go out in a tier 10 match, and I want to choose a medium, now with the updated version of the tier 10, it's now got the siege mode on. I just choose a different tank. I mean, it puts me off your shots. It's not, just a bit of a off-putting thing. It does make you miss occasional shots as well because of it as well. So I don't really know why. I don't really know why they've put it on this one. They haven't put siege mode on a medium for quite a long time. Like I said, the only tank the siege mode works on is the Swedish TDs, and that's just because they're a TD. Their kind of whole thing is to be set up in one area and wait until there's no more opportunities to shoot at anything, then they move. It just doesn't really work on tanks that are constantly moving. It's very off-putting. So this is the last game was an okay game. I did start late, so I was a bit behind, and I was playing against tier 6s and stuff like that. But this is an actual more competitive game. As you can see, no one is coming up this way. A couple of guys put shots in towards me, but they both missed. I kept this guy spotted up, and so he's getting hit, which is great because he is a very competitive tank. If you can take him out, the quicker the better. So we're going to push up towards the hill here. And try to finish him off if we can, and just see if there's anything else up here. And there is, luckily. And you can see the actual shield thing is pretty cool. We do actually get support, but we've got I think he's fairly stock tier 6, so don't know if he's going to be too much help. So we've done got our first kill. It was on a tier 6. Not on that tier 8 that I was hoping to be fighting against. That was a bit of luck there, because I rushed that shot hoping to get it tracked, to get a bit of tracking damage. And obviously, as you can see, artillery is raining shots down in this direction. Rush that shot. A little bit of the old siege mode bounce there. As you can see, it is quite annoying. Unfortunately, a lot of his health's gone already, but we take a little bit of his health, but we get our second kill, and it's a tier 8 to be taken out as well, so that's nice. Not sure what he was thinking. Think not the best move there. So we push up towards the hill again. There's not been, I haven't seen any action on here for a while, so we're just gonna kind of wait and see what happens. We are a 1 tank ahead, so it's not a big advantage at this point. And then someone on their team was doing exactly the same thing. We actually took a bit of a hit there, and of course artillery hits us and tracks us. I'm worried about getting hit by the second artillery. We pull back. Well, so we took some unnecessary hits there, really. I'm a bit annoyed by the artillery hitting me. As you can see. We'll throw that up just to show wargaming. Look, we do not like artillery being able to hit us from across the other side of the map. No thank you very much. Luckily we weren't taken out, I suppose, but super annoying when you're trying to play the actual role. I don't know why. I'm guessing this guy is pushing me because he knows my long reload, and maybe he's hoping to get some assisted from artillery hits into me. But you know, kind of annoyed. He actually does pen me there, but I pen him back, so he's now only a one shot to everything in the game. So not the best idea. I personally, well, there we go, gone. I personally would, if I was in this position, I would have pulled back and waited for me to pull forwards and just get my allies to take care of me. But there you go. Unfortunately, we bounced that shot again, probably because of the old the siege mode, and we pull. Now, yeah, a little bit annoyed by that, really, mainly because I put in HE because all I needed to do was splash them to death. Now, to be honest, I didn't probably need the HE either because I took so long to aim in. I could have just loaded normal rounds to hit him in the side because we took damage anyway. So we're down to 300 damage, 300 health left. Not particularly what I wanted to see. As you can see, we've got 3,500 combined. See if we can get a shot into this guy. No, he was doing a pretty good thing of rocking backwards and forwards, to be fair. And there's the one of the artilleries. We're definitely going to put a shot into him if we can. And then we get spotted assisted as well. The view range on this thing is pretty good. So we are probably going to up our put our cruise skills in to help give us a bit more view range in this thing. As it looks like it's got good armor, but it hasn't really got very good armor at all. So you do have to be aware of that. It is a medium, and it is quite a big boy as well. But I do kind of like to play it quite aggressive because it's got such a good gun on it. Yeah, it's got a long reload, but if you've got a bit of support, you can really use it as like a heavy. Just got a peek-a-boom most of the time. And I thought about going towards this guy because I thought he'd be still alive, and then we go. Unfortunately, this is as much as I was going to do. I should have gone the other way. I might have got an extra bit of damage, but didn't quite realise that the other TD I was going for had such little health and was a lower tier. We're loading the premium because if we do see it, we just want to make sure we guarantee that pen and that extra bit of damage. But we're not going to get there. So we've got over 4,000 combined damage. So yeah, enjoying this tank so far. Never enjoying artillery. The same as always. Anyway, brought you some like classic tanks and one new one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the replay, give it a like and a subscribe because I'll be bringing you more replays in the not so distant future. I've got a few already in the works, so yeah, look forward to those. I think I've got a couple of mastery ones also on the way, so those are always fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.